I'm filling my hair. I'm filling my nails too, because I did them myself. Hi guys, Dom here and welcome back to my channel. I thought I'd include an intro to this video, even though depending on what it is, it's a gaming video or an art video. I took about a week or so off because of the George Floyd protests and the Black Matter movement, and I just want to say thanks to anyone who sees this and who are an ally. It's been mentally exhausting, to say the least, and I didn't necessarily want to talk about it, but not to talk about it would just amplify the oppression, all the killings and microaggressions and just systematic racism exists. I am grateful to have friends of different backgrounds who support each other. And if you do have any friends, any Black friends, or of co-workers or something, and they come with you with something, listen to them. It's very easy to hear someone, but are you listening? It's something I've always asked people, because that is one of my pet peeves of mine, because I'm so used to people not listening to me. I'm like, they're like, I hear you, but are you listening? Are you actually taking in the information and processing it, talking about it? And if someone trusts you enough to tell you of these situations, listen to them. Don't try to put in your 2 cents for it. Don't try to add different things to it. Our experiences can be similar, but they'll never be the same. So, especially for any type of ally, listening and trying to push towards a change is the best thing. I don't know what else to exactly say. Keep an open mind. I've always heard these things about how me as a Black woman shouldn't want to travel, shouldn't want to do this, shouldn't want to do that, because racism exists everywhere. It's like, I feel like it's more endangering here than it is in a different country, and that's pretty fucked up. Let's be real, that's pretty fucked up. But it's nice to know to have allies all around the world. Like, that's pretty cool. And it shows that people are capable of learning and talking and just being decent people. Like, I have no arguments to give, no fucks to give about people who want to keep everybody separated, because I feel like united we stand, divided we fall. I swear to God, I keep having like Robin Hood flashbacks, but the Amish, witches. First off, I'm just still wondering, how did the Amish find out about it anyway? And a lot of protesters around the world have joined us in all 50 states. Cause, oh my God, that has never happened. Never in all of my years have I seen so many people stand for a cause and stand for human rights. And I feel like if you're willing to learn, it will be fine. And willing to grow, it will be fine. But all of that racist BS, I have no time for, period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I am that type of person. I am really nice, but I don't have time for that, period. So, there's that. Time I'm mentioning something, or you know, I feel something is important, it'll be in the description of the video. Yeah, so that was kind of serious, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. All right, so let's get on to the art video. Okay guys, so this first step is inking, and you need to ink the drawing. You can ink it in the computer when you take a picture, or when you scan it into the computer. I prefer, or have been preferring lately, to just take a picture of the picture. Just because my phone tends to get a lot more quality than the scanner does, unless you have a bar scanner, which is separate from your printer, and you can usually scan in documents. Those are a little bit more accurate, but for at the moment, I decided I was going to use my camera scanner only because it looks better and it's easier for me to scale down or change the clarity of the lines before I go in and add color, so that way I don't necessarily have to reline it. So that's a good thing to do. If you don't want to do that, you can always scan your pencil drawing in and then ink it in the computer. But I love doing traditional illustration also, and I find that my hand tends to be a little bit more steady when I'm inking it myself. Regardless if I make a mistake or not, you can always fix that. So here's the picture that I have that I am going to put in a computer and fix, especially like with this. I feel like that might bog that down a little bit. Maybe add something to her leg. If not, definitely have it separated with the colors a little bit more. I always kind of flip the page, and if you want to, you can scan this in the computer and then flip it backwards to make sure the eyes and stuff are as straight as you can get it. I'll double check that again. And I really like inking. I can fix up her shoes and stuff a little later. Her shoes are based off of like the techwear style of shoes. The knee pads came to me because of the protests. Like somebody actually posted that you should wear knee pads and shin guard. If you get hit with a baton, it's easier to take. That boggles my freaking mind. I don't know if she's gonna be a part of my comic, but we're going to scan her into the lovely computer. You know, it has to be Sailor Moon themed because it's me. Let's go ahead and do this. Ow, my leg. Okay, so oh, I gotta take this off here. Okay. So what we're going to do is disconnect this. And flip it the other way around. Shut up, shut up. And make sure that it locks and it connects. And then we're going to fold it down this way. We are not going to put this in tablet mode because if you do that, for some reason, the tools get wonky. I do not know why. We're gonna pick this up. If you have this type of computer, be sure to keep it plugged in. And for some reason, I don't really use it this way too often, only because Photoshop and Premiere Pro and other programs like that use a lot of hard drive or processing power, tends to make the computer a little bit more hot than normal. So you can use it the normal way and it'll be a little bit cooler, but since it's flipped this way, it tends to get a little hot. So just be on the cautionary side of that. So then I just start Photoshop. And if you want to be a little bit more comfortable, you can use a computer stand like what I have, but I tend to just put it in my lap, which is why I wanted this computer in the first place. We're going to go to Create New, and we're going to go to Digital Painting, which is an 11:7, and it's set at 300 ppi, which is pixels per inch. We're doing an RGB color. We are not doing CMYK, only because I prefer RGB color. CMYK is more if you're doing prints, if you have a particular type of print, or if you're doing some type of poster, but this should be good for any print off really. I gotta get all these dashboards off. Boop. 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 Actually, no, I don't need to clear that. Boop. That's what I need to do. Photoshop it. Let's close. Go back to Create New. YouTube thumbnail. All right, so step 2, after you have already drawn your picture, of course, and inked it, step 2 is to scan it into the computer. Now, my scanner didn't quite work, but I'm still going to show you what it looks like on a printer, fax, copying machine in its flatbed. And because the picture is a little bit large, I couldn't scan it properly. It just came out all sorts of weird. I was missing ends, I was missing pieces. So in this case, size is very much important, so I had to use the phone. And now the moment you've all been waiting for: inking! Digital inking, to be exact. So I had loads of video for this part, but I had to cut a lot of it out. So I kept the main parts of me inking this. It took quite a while. I'm such a perfectionist. It's so terrible, but let's go ahead and do the digital inking.
Thank you so very much for watching. If you watched to the end, I really appreciate it. I want to do more videos like this, so if you did like it, please go ahead and give it an actual like, and I'll be back with more art videos. Yeah, I think that's all I gotta say. I don't know. Thank you so very much. Bye.